What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. This is serious. Wow, what the fuck?
Video of the Israeli government holding a private convention here in the United States. One of the people in attendance at this secret meeting was Judith Varney Shorer. She's a former Israeli consul general who was operating out of Atlanta. She was one of the main people saying that the biggest problem that they had was young black people in the United States. But don't worry, they've got some black leaders on the payroll.
The major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community. The problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community. Black is with the young generation of the black community.
This was an Israeli government official who was saying this, not some low-level operative or some rogue member of their diplomatic corps. This was a senior member of their administrative government who was saying this on American soil. Their biggest problem wasn't Hamas or Hezbollah or the Palestinian Authority or Syria or even Iran. She said that Israel's biggest problem was young black people in the United States.
This is a call for 100,000 black men to lead this historic wave of economic empowerment, ensuring the enduring prosperity of black American families by adopting the 3 crucial steps to leading lasting change: separation, organization, and commitment.
Gang. Hey man, say man, your boy is moving to a different level, mentally, physically, and spiritually, gang. The time is coming to where we must advance, crip, into a new dimension, metamorph into a new lifestyle. Shout out to Benzo and Bob the 13th. I'm gonna put their names on the screen. Shout out to these people, man. They support me. They send positivity, and I want to shout them out because I feel like, you know, these people actually deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said again, shout out to my subscribers. I just hit 2K on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? And your boy is grateful. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to continue to rise and grow. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Breaking free from the toxic system. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second. Let me get it 100%. Breaking free from the toxic system the Castin, Dillusions, down breaking the norms to Metamorphos. So, breaking through the toxic system that's been held up for over hundreds of years, man. People think that a lot of this shit just popped out of nowhere. This, I said hundreds of years. This been happening since the beginning of time. You know what I'm saying? A toxic system, or toxic people that have perpetrated onto God's chosen one. You know what I'm saying? You know, this system, man, was meant for us to thrive. It was meant for us to grow and metamorph into a better person. You know what I'm saying? If you don't try to get better in life, man, you won't get better. If you don't try to exceed the norm and higher vibrations and move to a level where your mind expands and unlock norms that's not seen since ancient times. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Cain and Abel. You know what I'm saying? Cain and Abel. You know, these were the children of Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? And these kids, they were put into a system that was broken by their parents. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't their fault that they had got put into the cycle of detrimental downfall. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of times, man, our parents, man, has built up ways that could sometimes lead to our downfall. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm wondering what life would have been if Adam and Eve would have been good. And Cain and Abel would have been able to live with them in that type of mind state. But they got the broken mind state of when they betrayed God and they had to get punished. So Abel was building a place for God to worship him. And also Cain did. Cain had the fruit and the vegetables. You know what I'm saying? But Abel had the animal that, you know, that he sacrificed to God, Yahweh. So God had chose Abel, you know, offering over Cain. And Cain got extra heated because he wondering like, damn, I did the same thing, but I did it different. And we both gave you an offering, and you picked Abel's over mine. But that's the thing. Yes, God sometimes do pick people over others. But that don't mean that God don't love you, that you won't get your time. Every dog has a day. A broken clock is right 2 times a day. You know what I'm saying? At the broken well, you'll find dirt eventually. At a well, you'll find dirt or bedrock eventually. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when God tell you no, or he likes something different from somebody else, or it's not your time. You know what I'm saying? You can either do 2 things. You can either learn and become a better person and wait for your turn to be acknowledged by God, or you can let the enemy come to you and whisper in your ear and make you crash out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this system, you know, it's ran almost kind of like that till today. You know, we have people who live a better life than other people, or who just seem more happier, or they can just get more hoes, or they can just have a better personality than some people. The other person can have more, you know what I'm saying? But God has blessed the other person with a better personality and a better, you know, spiritual energy. You know, and sometimes people would take it into their own hands to knock down God's chosen one as a way to get back at God. You know, a lot of the prophets, you know, in the Bible was righteous people. Some messed up, but, you know, they did the righteous thing at the end of the day. Crip. You know? But it's like, one verse is like, if you mess with God's chosen one, it's like messing with God himself. You know what I'm saying? Because God chose him and God is using that person. So it's like, if you try to go at a chosen one to hurt, disrespect, or mess with a chosen one, you know, it's like you going at God. And you don't want to be God's enemy because it won't end well. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't run from what they did wrong. You know what I'm saying? Look at Jonah. Jonah didn't do nothing wrong, but he was chosen. And look how hard God had did to get him back to where he was at, to complete his mission. So imagine somebody who does the chosen one wrong. You know what I'm saying? Imagine how hard God would go at to, you know, discipline the person for betraying or messing over the chosen one. So it's like we live in a system where a lot of people think that they can just destroy, take, and misplace chosen ones and think that nothing can happen out the situation. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's spiritual forces that are unknown, that people can't see, that only certain people can see or experience. You dig? So Crip, so it's like when you going at somebody, you know what I'm saying, and you thinking that, oh, it's just a regular person, or oh, that ain't nobody, he just a bum on the street, or that nigga homeless, he fucked over, he can't move, he paraplegic, or you know what I'm saying, he disabled. Not knowing that God was with that person the whole time. And just you talking shit about a person, you could be put in that same situation. You know, you might be afraid to lose everything, but the person that God chose gave up everything freely. So you gotta think about it. If you want to be like the chosen one or go the chosen path, you're not willing to let go of anything, nothing. It don't matter what it is. You're not willing to let go of a penny. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you ain't willing to let go of your pride, your ego, your narcissism, and the chosen one did that, so you want to be like a chosen one. You want to be a chosen one. So imagine how hard that would be if you ain't gave up nothing in your whole life. You always schemed and scammed. You always made little ways to trick people or to get people to do certain things for you. You never came genuinely. You never came as a real person, as a person trying to build, but as a person to take and destroy. So it's like, imagine how hard it'd be to let go of stuff when you ain't never let it go. But it can crush your whole world that you can't even come back from. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand what the chosen ones go through. Homelessness, abuse, people talking crazy. Always people trying to manipulate. People got egos, narcissism. You know what I'm saying? But that's the people that our light attract. You know what I'm saying? When you spreading positivity, you know, darkness always attracts to the light. You get what I'm saying? So if you try to be a chosen one, it's almost impossible. You know what I'm saying? Cause look when Jesus said to when Yeshua said to the dude, he said, let all your stuff go, and you will be able, and follow me, and you will be able to experience the life of heaven or experience freedom. He was very rich. He said he couldn't do it, so he walked away. But he believed in him. You know what I'm saying? He believed in Jesus. He believed in everything he said, but he couldn't just let go of the materialistic world, his ego, his pride, his superiority ego. You know, think that he's better than people because he got a little bit more. He couldn't let that go. So when you come in and trying to want to be a chosen one, or you want to be somebody of influential, but you're not willing to do nothing that the chosen one done, you won't be able to do it, because you got to have self-worth to understand that this materialistic world, it comes and goes. Then that's what the system does. The system, it makes you build up a system that eventually just eats you. You know what I'm saying? The system just eats you. It eats your life force energy. It eats your essence. It eats everything about you, because you're working so hard to put into some materialistic things that bring no value to yourself. But if you put your spiritual value into the universe and to God, Yahweh, you will always get it back and multiplied. But this spiritual, these materialistic things in this world, it has nothing. 9 out of 10, it probably only have demonic forces to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the demonic forces is contaminating any type of substance in you. You know what I'm saying? And when it's time to metamorph, you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't evolve into the person you want to be, because you're too busy thinking about how this certain material stuff or your ego or arrogance can cause people, and how it make you feel. Because a lot of people get ego tripped. A lot of people get ego high. You know what I'm saying? When they can step on somebody, or they can make somebody a puppet, or they can make somebody bow down to them, they get an ego high. You know what I'm saying? It makes them feel good. It's almost like motherfucking, what's that? Adrenaline. It makes them feel good. But as soon as that person starts saying, hold on, wait, I'm my own person. I got my own values. I got my own belief, and I believe in what I believe in. And it's like, you're not going for that. Instantly, they feel that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people catch people at moments when they are in trauma. You dig what I'm saying? They catch people when they are in trauma. So they meet a version of somebody that they came to, and you can say they like, but they like or use for the toxic system. They want to use you for the toxic system. They feel like if they use people, they get stuff out of it for the toxic system. But when you go at a chosen one, bruh, people don't understand that the toxic system, not only does it help the chosen one, the good system helped the chosen one. You get what I'm saying? So what you thought you was getting out of the toxic system will backfire from you. And what you thought you got out of the good system, well, not even a good system, because it's not a system, but like the good aura, the good movement, like, you know what I'm saying, like the good positivity. And when you won't get nothing for it. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see an instant delay in your life. People don't understand that this world is ran by entities. You know what I'm saying? And some people do know, and they try to use that for their plans to try to attack people. But in this war, people don't understand that a lot of stuff has been heightened. The veil is being unlifted. People are going to see the true you, are going to see the entities that are that are controlling you, or that you are listening to, or that are trying to confuse you. You know what I'm saying? So you think that you're trying to go at somebody and thinking that, okay, this is just another person, an easy lick, it's another war, an easy lick, go against these people, take them out, and we good. not knowing that the spiritual forces, the positive energy that these people bring is so much more powerful than anything that the person can throw at you. It dumbfounds them. It stops them in their track. You know what I'm saying? Because instantly, the thing that people don't know about God, man, God can put you in a deep sleep. He can make you scared. He can make you terrified. He can do anything to you. So it's like one day, you make, man, that's a peon ass nigga. I ain't scared of that nigga. The next day, you just feel like something come over you. And now you instantly scared of that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because when you have these negative energies, these negative forces, this toxic system mindset, it will backfire every time. You know what I'm saying? So when you breaking free from this toxic system, man, you know, it's gonna hurt. Especially when you know that what you're doing is wrong, it's gonna hurt. And you're gonna have to leave a lot of people behind. Because a lot of people ain't gonna even understand what you're going through. Because what you went through was for you. And the people on the outside are only just looking at you, going through what you're going through. They ain't going through what you're going through. So they ain't going through the building, the breakdown, the transformation, the evolving, the metamorphos. They ain't going through that. They stay in the same level. So it's like you got the same entities that are trying to manipulate and control you, but not from the outside, but from your friends now. You know what I'm saying? So your friends will try to manipulate you and put you into a downfall. They don't want to see you do your best. They just want to get what they can get out of you and keep you in that same cycle that help them, to make them feel happy. You know what I'm saying? They don't care what will make you feel happy, as long as they get happy and you give them that false sense of happiness. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you break it through the system, it's gonna hurt, and you gotta be solo dolo a lot of times. You gotta let people go, and you gotta have a way to understand that if it's meant to be, it's gonna happen. And if people wanna be in your system, in your circle, they gonna have to change and evolve, and that's up to them. You can't help somebody that don't want to help you. You know what I'm saying? So, and you in war, you gotta always remember that you gotta have a positive mindset and have faith and keep Yahweh first, because a lot of times the entities think they getting up on somebody, and sometimes they might win. You know what I'm saying? But God will always use an L for a bigger W. You know what I'm saying? And it might take years, but it's gonna happen eventually. And God does it every time. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. We out this bitch hood and outside. Big Crip gang, and outside shit.
Hey, Dad, you know, dog, when we link up, dog, this shit be legendary. You know this is instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.